See, just like the music industry, you got plants. You got people that they put there for certain reasons, to put certain agendas. No one understands something. In this YouTube world, it ain't no different. You got agents out here. You got plants that was given successful platforms for a reason. Yeah, you got agents right out here on YouTube being utilized by the powers that be, put here to keep confusion going and push the negative narratives. For example, you want to know how to recognize an agent? Listen at what they talking about, and their channel never gets shut down. Let me explain something to y'all. I can get on here right now and start talking against the COVID-19. I can start talking against the vaccines and saying this and saying that. Let me tell you something. They'll shut me down. We all know that. Am I lying? You put a 1 in the comment if I'm lying. You can get on YouTube and talk about certain things, and they'll say that's going against community guidelines. Like I said, I can get on here and talk about the COVID and talk against this, talk about boop, 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 boop. They'll say I'm spreading misinformation. I'm going against community guidelines. They will shut me down. But yet and still, you got certain people that can get on YouTube, get on their platform, and start talking about raping white women, raping old white women, saying things like, in the slavery days, they raped our ancestors. So yeah, we like raping white women. We like, and your channel don't get shut down? Come on, man, you was an agent. Period. And these agents happen to have a large following, which clearly tells me a lot about the mindset of our younger generation. See, we follow foolishness and we dig that. But when somebody talking real, man, you good to get 200 views. I have had my channel shut down behind certain things that I said that even wasn't that serious or wasn't a reason to shut down my channel. Like I say, and I repeat, and I say once again, if any of you think I'm lying, get on your channel and start talking against the Jews, start talking against the COVID shot, start saying that the COVID-19 is false, and start saying that they doing this and that when they hit you with that flickety. You know what they're going to do? They're going to shut down your channel. Oh yes, that's against community guidelines. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. It's a lot of things that you can get on YouTube and talk about and say that's against community guidelines to prove my point. I made a channel one time and I went in disguise. Yeah, I tell the truth. I did it. I went in disguise and I called myself the pure white race. And I disguised my voice. We don't want you around here with your welfare and your fried chicken. Go back to the ghetto. When I was talking about these divestors. Yeah. Y'all remember that? You know what they did to that channel? They shut it down. And it's still shut down to this day. But yet still, you got individuals that can get on YouTube and start making statements and saying things like, we want to rape white women. We want to rape old white women. They did it to our ancestors back in the day, so why can't we do it to them? And these individuals got a large following with a lot of young minds who subscribe to that channel. What do you think saying those type of things, what do you think that would do to one of those minds out there? Every mind that follow these individuals are not stable. You don't know what type of mindset out there following you on these channels. But yet and still, you got certain individuals that can get on these YouTube platforms and say things like, we're going to rape old white women. We'll rape white women. And they channel don't get shut down. Man, that's an agent. You better know it. That's an agent. And you got agents out there. You got them in the feminist movement that's been put out there. Hey, man, the best way to destroy people is to do what? The best way to destroy people is to do what? Take away their motherfucking ability to reproduce themselves. Forgive me for cursing. I'm trying to stop that. The best way to destroy people is to take away their ability to reproduce themselves. You think the powers that be ain't put agents out here in the feminist movement? You better think twice. But not just in that sector. You got dudes out here that's straight up agents. I want to give a shout out to Hassan Campbell, man, because he the only one that admitted it. He told the dude, man, yeah, to say the things that you say, you an agent. Yeah, no doubt, man. Y'all lose your common sense. You know what I'm saying? Be observant. Pay attention. When you got individuals that can get on YouTube and say things that you or nobody else can't say, come on, man. Those are your agents. Got a large following, a lot of subscribers. On YouTube with machine guns. Oh, I'm ready. I'm going to kill me a nigga. I'm going to kill me a nigga. That is unacceptable. It's agents. How is it possible? Think about this. Let's be honest. Now, y'all already know what it is in this world of existence. You know what it is in this society. You know what it is in this society. If you're a black man or a black woman in this society, you know who got more privilege than you. You know who's going to be considered more privileged. We already know this. This ain't no surprise. We all grown here. So with all that being said, here it is, you got a black man on these white folks' platforms, because that's who own YouTube. You got a black man on these people platforms, and he on these platforms talking about raping old white women. Come on, man. That's an agent. And these agents are put there to carry a certain agenda and keep that narrative going. Just want to put that out there. But anyway, before I get up out of here, I got something I want to share with y'all, man. I had a partner that I grew up with. We around the same age. And make a long story short, he started having some issues, man, and having some complications. But he didn't want to go to the doctor, man. He was one of them brothers that didn't like to go to the doctor. So, hey, man, you got to go to the doctor, man. You got to go to the doctor. Well, anyway, one day he got sick. And had a bowel movement and went to go use the bathroom. And when he went to use the bathroom, it was said that his feces came out pale white. His feces came out pale white. So, of course, that scared him. And the first thing he did was call him mama. Mama, whoa. And she told him, say, boy, you better go to the doctor. But when he went to the doctor, it was too late. It wasn't nothing that they can do. He had severe colon cancer. Maybe a week or so later, man, he at home walking through the crib and blam, he just collapsed. It was over. Colon cancer is one cancer that can definitely and will definitely kill you. But colon cancer is one of the easiest cancers to get rid of. But you got to take your ass to the doctor, man. You got to go to the doctor. You got to get them checkups. You got to have your blood work. You got to do what you got to do to take care of you. But you got to go to the doctor, man. And once you hit a certain age, y'all fellas out there know you got to get them colonoscopies, man. Get your colon checked. You got to get your colon checked. You live in America. And see, over here in America, your mindset, your whole culture have been transmogrified. And for those of you who can't reach back and don't know your culture, you know what I'm saying? Over here in America, living this so-called American dream, this is not a culture. This is not a culture. This is death. Processed foods. That bologna, them hot dogs, that food out them restaurants, all that processed meats, red meats. And a lot of other things that America have programmed you to eat. What that would do over time, these type of foods will cause what you call polyps on your colon. If you go into the doctor and you getting your colonoscopies, if they find any polyps, it may not be cancerous, but the food that you eat, they will clean it off. But if you're not going to the doctor, and how many of y'all out there eat red meats? How many of y'all out there been programmed to eat this American food? Like I say, man, if you ain't going to the doctor and getting it checked, the foods you've been eating can possibly cause you to have colon cancer. If you ain't going to the doctor getting it checked, you know what I mean? You eating this American food. You eating this. You eating the way this American culture, this so-called American culture, has taught you to live. It's possibly you can have polyps on your colon. And if you ain't going to the doctor, guess what? You already know what it is, pimp. You got to go to the doctor, man. See, right now, I'm on my liquid diet today. And you see this here, that's that sodium sulfate. You know what that is. In about another hour, I'm finna start my prep and clean my system out. Because tomorrow, you know what I mean, I'm going to have my colonoscopy, man. Brother got to get checked. You know what I mean? Brother got to stay on top of it. That's what you got to do, man. And that's some real shit. Now, me talking this right here, see, I ain't going to get no lot of views for this. They don't want to hear that. You know what they want to hear? Rainbow old white woman. I got mine, nigga. I'm here to kill, nigga. I'm here to kill, nigga. That's what they want to hear. They want to hear from them goddamn on agents. Working Man TV. I'm out.